Good morning, and welcome to It Came Out the Refrigerator. I am your narrator, Waking 314, and today we're going to continue with our series, Love Requires Action. We got some cool short stories here. Really short stories. So I'm going to read a couple, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy them. So let's get started. When my father was 35, he needed to have an urgent heart surgery. The entire time he was in the hospital, my mother was by his side. When my father had surgery was 5 days before my mother's birthday, and he was in a lot of pain. On her birthday, my mother woke up and didn't see my dad. She panicked and started looking for him. She went out of the hospital and saw my father with a huge heap of flowers, a cake, candy, barely walking but with a huge smile on his face and love in his eyes. Oh, that was a cool story. The second cool story is when my boyfriend proposed to me, he said, "If we ever get married, I'll never let you go." He laughed and I said, "Then hold on tight." We were on the honeymoon. The idea was to jump into the lake from the rock, which was stupid. He didn't return. When I dragged him back to the shore and was doing CPR, I was crying and screaming, "I won't let you go." He heard me. He started breathing, and as long as I breathe, I'll be there for him. We got two more really quick. This one is my parents were married for 35 years. In the past 2 years, my mother had developed dementia, and she meets my dad every day as if it's the first time. And by the end of every day, she falls in love with him again because there's no other person who would care about her more than he does. Now that's sweet. And the last one, my husband looked me in the eye and smiled. Then he asked me, "Can I do something for you?" I smiled at him. He took me and carried me. It was in the early evening. There were lights on the streets. People smiled at us, and they saw what a nice couple we were. But none of them knew that what he was carrying me because I was made him furious. And in order not to lose his temper, he was trying to let off steam by carrying me. uh, these are 11 short stories about love requires action. Um, I didn't read all of them. You can read some of them for yourself. I'm going to link to the description below so you can take a look at them for yourself when you get time and you can enjoy yourself. Um, so let's finish this up. Today's snack is slow roasted beef ribs with beef gravy with potatoes and onions and cheddar bay biscuits from me. I made the cheddar bay biscuits from the biscuit mix. You can buy it. I'm at the store. And then I slow roasted the beef ribs for about 4 or 5 hours. And then I made up some gravy. And then I mixed all that in with some potatoes and some onions and some seasoning. And I got the recipe off the internet. It turned out delicious. You can't see it, but the ribs are easy to pull off. You can do it with a fork or a spoon. The potatoes are nice and soft. It was red potatoes, and it was good to enjoy. So it was a nice meal on a cool day, and it tasted delicious. So if you get a chance to make something nice for somebody you care about, sit down, make a nice meal, sit down and enjoy, and spend some time with each other. With that being said, continue to be safe. As always, be blessed. And remember, all are welcome here. Thank you.